The Old Man and the Sea is a novel by Ernest Hemingway that significantly contributed to him winning the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1954. It is a story of an old Cuban fisherman named Santiago who has gone 84 days without catching any fish, yet he is hopeful. The story follows Santiago's struggle to catch a huge marlin. It highlights his determination, fighting spirit, and his fight against Mother Nature. But for me, it is a special book. It was my first introduction into the world of English literature. Hello, it's Rajesh, and today I'll tell you a simple story of how this one book, just over 100 pages, changed the way I speak, read, and connect with the stories. So there is an interesting story of how I picked this book. Well, I grew up in Maharashtra, reading the legends of Marathi literature, especially Pula Deshpande. I was his huge fan. His writing, his humor, his voice, everything, it all felt like home. So one day, I picked one of his books called Eka Kodiyane. I was not aware about the book, but it had its name, Mr. Pula Deshpande. But when I started reading it, I realized this book was different because Pula was known for his humor. And this book was much more deeper, more reflective. And there I realized it was not his original work. It was his Marathi translation of Hemingway's book, The Old Man and the Sea. And it struck me hard. If legend like Mr. Pula Deshpande himself is translating this book into Marathi, then this must be a wonderful book. Honestly, initially I struggled a lot because back then my English was not so good. So I was struggling with the rhythm of the book to understand the vocabulary. But it was the story of the book that kept me hooked. As I told you earlier, this was a story of an old Cuban fisherman named Santiago who has gone 84 days without catching any fish. The people around him mock him, they ridicule him, they call him Sala O, the worst form of unlucky. But still, he is hopeful. He goes out for fishing every single day, and on the 85th day, he tells himself, 85 is my lucky number, and goes out for fishing, this time much more deeper. And there he hooks one of the largest marlin in his life, and the real battle begins. He fights with fish for days, alone in the vast ocean, with bleeding hands and aching body, yet full of quiet strength. I found myself rooting for him, not just because of the fish, but because of his spirit, quiet, unshaken, dignified. Well, I'll not reveal the story of the book. I want you to read it. I want you to feel the language of Ernest Hemingway, his simplicity, his brilliance. And you know what helped me in my initial days? That this book was just over 100 pages. So it gave me confidence. And when I completed it, that feeling of accomplishment was magical. Because now I read one English book. That mark was special. So whenever someone asks me, I want to start reading English book, I always recommend them that The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway. So thank you Mr. Pula Deshpande for introducing me to this masterpiece, and thank you Mr. Ernest Hemingway for keeping it just over 100 pages. This book isn't just about fishing, it's about struggle, about not giving up when everyone doubts you, about fighting quietly with dignity, even when no one is watching. Whether you are into reading or not, this is a story that stays with you. And if you are someone who is just starting out, just like I was, then The Old Man and the Sea might be just the book for you. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more amazing video. Have an amazing day. Keep reading, keep smiling.